Possibly the West.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Hey, check this out. Check this out. Y'all see that? Y'all see that floating across the screen right there at the bottom? Rock Truth Radio.
Yeah.
Y'all know what that money symbol is, right? So all of my viewers, please, if you want to donate to the kingdom, boom, hit us on Cash App.
Yes. Make a kingdom customary donation today. We are trying to build his kingdom, but not on our salaries, on what he has given. You hear me? On what he has given, everything is already his. So he just asked some folks for his shit. We just kind of build it for his glory, for his name's sake. We're just pretty much sticking to scripture. That's what we stand for. RockTruth, the origin of truth for all. And so he said, colonize his kingdom come, his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So that's our goal. That's our purpose that we're also raising funds for, just to about the culture and the lifestyle, because that's what attracts people. That's what attracts people. It's not Christ. It's not Christ. People are running away when you mention Christ. It's like a turnoff almost in this day and age. But people are attracted. They're attracted to environment. You've never been on vacation and desired, unless it was like kind of like corporate or you're kind of just nerdy. But you went on vacation and desired to go see the prime minister or to see, President Trump. That's not what you're doing. You're going to see the beach and the sights and the environment. So we're here
now.
About
I will tell you. I think maybe it must be a phenomenon with me, because I'm gonna be honest with you. All of the countries that I traveled to on the routes to and from the war, Iraq, we planted down over there. I'm gonna tell you something. Every soldier in our battalion wanted to go see where Jesus walked at.
I know that's right.
We planted to the Middle East. Right. We made it our business. All of us. We made it our business to get to different places to go see him. We ain't finna go do no war or nothing. We going to see what Jesus walked at.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Yeah. But I totally agree with what you said prior to my statement, though, Selena, because you're right. That don't attract people. What attracts them is the ambiance.
They running.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
ain't it? You say that name, people run for the hills. It make it's like you say that, and they so turned off, everything within them will just shut you down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you just start talking lifestyle or just living it. They be like, "Where you from?" Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not from this world. I'm just in it. Right. We got Miss Carolyn in the background. We're still waiting on Miss Andrea. She's having login issues, but we'll go ahead and bring you Miss Carolyn.
She popped in and popped back out.
I'm sorry, that was my computer again doing its thing. Miss Carolyn.
Hey.
What's going on, y'all? Hey, boo. You going on? We saw you on Dr. Oz, boo. How you?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You, boo. Queen. I saw you. In the pack. What's up, boo? Yes. Like, God, how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm feeling great. If my daughter says she's like,
I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
You look good doing it.
Right.
That's what's up.
There you go.
So while we wait on Miss Andrea, she's trying to log in everything now, or she's gonna attempt to call in. Can you tell us about the Carolyn Wilson's Fierce and Fearless Till You Feel Not weight loss challenge, where we are, the progress that has occurred from start to finish, all of that jazz, and prayerfully, our challenge accepted candidate for the week will be on. Go ahead, Ms. Carolyn.
Yes. So thank you so much. What's going on, RockTruth gang? So listen, this Fierce and Fearless weight loss challenge has really been a challenge, right?
Yeah.
It has been a challenge, but it's been a good thing. It's been a wonderful thing. I think to date, we have, I think when we were on last week, I forget, we had just made our 50 mark. So now we're at like 78 or maybe
79.
79. See, look, still counting. And shout out to the Bahamas. We got Bahamas, the Caribbean in the house. Yes. I'm like, this is super dope.
Wait, so we going to the Bahamas?
Hey.
Oh, there goes Will. There goes Will.
I didn't know now Will comes back. Okay.
That's what
See,
I
you
heard.
heard Bahamas, and he was like, Bahamas?
We going to Bahamas?
You going to Bahamas? What? What's up?
No.
But no,
Hold on, Miss Carolyn. Hold on, real quick, Miss Carolyn.
Okay.
Can everybody hear Andrea? Andrea, go ahead and speak.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Andrea.
Hello.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to.
Hi.
I wanted to make sure that we have her. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you, Miss Andrea, and we're gonna allow Miss Carolyn to finish her introduction, and then we'll bring you right back on in. Okay? Stay on your line.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Okay, somebody's echoing.
Yep, it's not me this time.
Who is it?
Somebody's on.
Somebody's on.
Who watching the show?
Who watching the show?
Mm-mm.
Okay, somebody's echoing. Not me.
You watching the show?
It's you.
Let him down.
I bet. Watch. Let me mute her. It's
yes.
you.
It's you.
Yeah, it's you.
It's you. Now we figured it out. Oh my goodness. But so now we figured out who the culprit is. So
yes,
like, Robert had, mute last week. I guess she forgot. Maybe. I don't know.
My bad.
Right.
Oh, no problem.
Okay.
No problem. But hey, Dr. Ock, what's going on, love?
Yeah, technical difficulties. I had to get my situation together. I switched to my iPad.
Yeah, well, I popped in and out too, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I was trying to end, and then all of a sudden everybody was like, "Little spin wheels," and I was like, "Oh." Okay.
Like this is the challenge, right? This is part of the challenge with us coming in and out with technical difficulties. All that good stuff. I can't get my words out. But listen, this challenge has been so amazing because these individuals, women and now men, yes, are on board to just have a healthy lifestyle. Now it says it's a weight loss challenge, but just keep in mind that it's whatever you need for yourself to be healthy, whether it's losing weight, whether it's gaining weight, gaining muscle, whether it's just being part of a community to help you stay on track. That's what this is. Literally, that's what this is. So last week we featured Dr. Ock. Yes. This week we're featuring Andrea, and she has such a phenomenal story behind her before coming to the weight loss challenge and what the challenge has done for her. And I just want her to be able to talk about where she's at, because I think we started this 2 months ago, because actually on the 20th, it's been 2 months. 2 months since we started this challenge, just all because all because people were asking me, like, how'd you lose all this weight? So I was like, listen, I'm just going to make a group, and whoever show up. And guess what? People will show up all over the world. South Africa, UK, Bahamas, Gary, Indiana, Oklahoma, California, Georgia, Florida. Like, it's blowing my mind. So Andrea, we're going to bring it up to Andrea and let her talk about what this challenge has done for her.
All right, let's bring her right on in. Andrea, are you here?
Yes, I am here.
All right, Miss Andrea. Yay! First of all, thank you. Challenge accepted. Yeah. How are you doing today?
I'm still hyped about it.
I know that's right. How are you doing today? Where are you from? And what attracted you to Carolyn Wilson's challenge?
Hi, I'm from West Philadelphia. Currently living in Delaware. And what attracted me to Carolyn's challenge is I saw Carolyn at work. And I was like, what you doing?
What you doing?
So that's what actually attracted me to the challenge. And I've been in lots of challenges, and this one seems to be the one that has motivated me the most, because it's more people in it that are in my same situation.
Okay.
A lot of the other ones were challenges like you join a challenge and you lose 20 pounds and you win $500. But the money isn't it for me. I just need to be in, and this isn't even like a challenge to me. This is more like a support group. Mm-hmm. And that's what I needed. I needed more of a support group. So somebody that understands my challenges and somebody that can say, like if we post something on there and somebody says, I'm struggling too. So I mean, we're connecting. Not somebody, when you're in the groups and the people are out to win the money, nobody's really interested in your struggle.
Right.
They're just trying to get that money.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a competition. So I'm really not that interested.
Exactly. Right.
Yes. So
well, I don't know about the rest of them. But we support over here. Right. We support.
We support over here. That is the God's honest truth, though. That's the one thing that separates this group from everybody else. Because I was also, in a few of the weight loss challenge groups, and especially ones with we'll just say a few of the weight loss challenge groups. But like you're saying, the support system here, one is just genuine, it's authentic, and that's what it really is. For me, the 10 pounds that we're talking about losing, they came off my mind, but we'll talk about that at the end of the challenge. Like, it's more about losing the heavy from here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay, you got so heavy on me. Mm-hmm. You got to say it all the way out, like she did.
All the way.
But yeah, that's what it's really about. That and the pounds to come off. But when you lose the heavy from the clouds, the metal clouds in your mind, your brain, like that's what it is. To have a space and a place to just be you comfortably and received and loved and supported and encouraged. Like, come on, man, you can't help but to win. I love it. I love it.
I have to be honest. Like I know, Carolyn has posted a lot of in her challenge, the questions and things. But those kind of things, like I was telling you guys before when I went live with you, that stuff made me stop and think about what was really going on with me. And then as we went further on, and then she started, introducing the intermittent fasting, and then the different foods and stuff. My truth is, I'm okay with the intermittent fasting, but the food, like being restricted to only eating a certain amount of things or eating certain things, that doesn't work for me.
Okay.
What works for me is controlling what I eat.
Okay.
And then setting my mind, getting in the mindset of, okay, if you want the let's say the baked potato, or if you want the rice, you don't eat a whole darn bowl of rice. You just get a little bit of rice. But I can't work when it's restricting me or limiting me. I have learned, and I have to keep pushing myself to continue to stay focused on like portion control. And so far, Carolyn, with doing this with the help of the fasting and just going to that page and reading what the group is saying, it's motivated me. And I'm not going to lose 10 pounds, I don't think, in the month, but I've already lost 4 pounds.
Go on, girl.
Well, here's the thing. Before, what did I say? I said it's lose up to 10 pounds, and it's up to you.
Go ahead, Miss Carol. What was you saying?
I said. Go ahead, Andrea. Go ahead. Go ahead, Andrea.
No, go ahead. Say what you were saying.
Oh, okay. No, what I was going to say was thank you. That and that's your truth, and that's the reality, and that's what I wanted people to understand. Like, people get drawn to it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose 10 pounds in 10 months. Like, it's going to be this magic thing. But if you notice, I said lose up to 10 pounds. So any loss is a loss. Any milestone is a milestone. anything, and it's up to, because it's up to you. And I like how you framed it around being a support group, because it really is. And for me, from being in support groups, hi, my name is Carolyn, and I, you fill in the blank type of thing. I've been in support groups like that, right? And so with that, I've always learned you take what you need and you leave the rest. So there's so much information, and so for Andrea to identify, you know what, I can do 1, 2, and 3, but steps 4 and 5, I don't know. I might be able to do a part of it, and that's okay as long as you can contribute to and commit to what you can and alter what you can. Then that's your win, and then you find and you make. It's like I always say, I'm not a baker or anything, but we get ingredients. We get the ingredients. This is what happened with us with Dr. Oz. He gave us the ingredients. He didn't reinvent the wheel with his System 20. All it is intermittent fasting. He just packaged it as something called System 20 to lose up, 20 pounds, up to 20 pounds in 2020. Okay, so he gave us the framework. He gave us the ingredients, and then you put it together, because we're always trying to look for something. Because if you notice in all of my challenges, I give you guys a choice. I don't say this is what it is and follow this. I say, here's a sample, because there's so much more information. Here's a sample, and just pick, 2 or 3, or pick something from it. Pick what works for you, because when it works for you, then you can stick to it, because you can commit to it. And it goes back to our guest that we had, Andrea Myers. Oh my God, I can't wait for you guys to let her rock her truth on your show. Like, she basically said, you got to fall in love with the process. You have to find something that you fall in love with. So if you know that we love potatoes, okay, so then we're going to make a choice. Instead of making a white potato, we're going to make a sweet potato. Or if we're going to
taste way better.
I know. Or if we're going to make the potato, we're going to just eat it, and we're going to be okay with it.
I got a sweet potato. I had a moment, the sweet potato, mashed potato.
Everybody has a potato moment. Everybody, she got a sweet potato in the oven. You have a sweet potato moment.
Hey, it's a whole new world with potatoes.
I see Kay over there talking about some sweet potato. I can smell it. That's what I see over there. You having a sweet potato moment. Like, wait a minute. Okay. I can smell it. I can taste it. Yeah, but that's what it's about. It's about reframing your mindset.
It's working for me. It's a process. It's not happening fast, and I'm okay with that. I didn't gain this weight overnight, and I know I'm not going to lose it overnight, and I'm okay with that. But that first picture, when I posted that first picture of that 1 pound with the orange toes, you couldn't tell me nothing.
I know that's right, girl.
I was so excited.
With the orange toes.
in a long time.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
So I'm still,
but it's just like learning how to ride.
My bottles of water. I'm still. I know my recycle man thinks I'm crazy. Probably think I'm crazy. Like, why this girl got so many bottles of water in this recycle bin? But that's okay. I keep recycling my bottles of water, drinking my water, and I'm happy. I feel good. I have energy. I've been working with my trainer, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
Yes. Well,
it's not 10. It ain't. I know it ain't gonna be 10 for this month, but it's something,
Yeah, think about it.
You don't know that the month ain't over. You don't know that.
Listen, the month's not over, boo. The month's not over.
Well, we got like 6 days. We have days. Month's not over. You don't even know.
That's right.
You don't know till you know, right? Till you there, till it's there, then you know.
Yes. Drink a lot of water these next 5 days. Drink water.
Yeah, don't never sell yourself short. They say you either modify your dream or you get the skill.
Everybody said they're knocking at the door at 60. I'm in the driveway right now, and it don't come off as fast like it used to. It don't. This is real hard work.
Yeah,
it's work.
It is.
I'm committed to it.
And you know what? And it's hard work, but guess what? You're worth it. You're worth that hard work. And once your mind is set on that, then you're committed to that, and you're going to do this by any means necessary. And I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. It's like my feet are hurting right now. It's crazy.
Me too, for real. For everybody that's just accepting the challenge, like seriously, I'm proud of everybody, and we can't wait. We can't wait to celebrate at the end.
I know. And then and here's the thing. I'm getting so many like inboxes and people, contacting me, they were texting me or inboxing me and letting me know their own private milestones. And I'm like, yes, like this is super dope. Like I lost 5 pounds in a week, or like I'm walking more, or like I said, anything is a milestone. It's not always about losing the weight, because what did I tell you guys before? The weight is not necessarily weight on the scale. It's the weight on your shoulders. It's your burden. That's what you're releasing. That's what you're letting go. Like, it's reframing these things, because as Andrea said, the weight didn't come on overnight.
Mm-hmm.
It took a minute to get there, and it just showed up one day. And when you're going in this process, just like you were in a process of whatever it was that got you to that point. Like, my process was being depressed. My process was being low self-esteem. My process was eating too much. My process was medication. My process took a time, it was like yodi, and it kept going up and up and up and up and up. And and people tell me, like, you didn't look like you were that big. I'm like, but I was. I just knew how to camouflage it well. Right? But at the same token, I didn't feel it on the inside. Like, it just didn't match. Like, my insides, was like, but even though I packaged it together nicely on the outside, my insides were like, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not really, but I don't know how to get rid of it. And then you just like, and it just seems so.
That's what happened. I packaged it well, but even like as we more started gaining, like, you see me at work, you didn't know my knees was killing me or my feet was killing me. That was from that weight. I'm like, girl, I can hardly walk. I feel like I'm 90 years
It's the truth. It be the truth though.
Wait.
Yeah, they do. You feel it. You feel it. You feel heavy. You feel sluggish. You don't feel like you don't feel comfortable, and you feel like you get lazier. You get like nah. It's the truth.
You become there, and you accept it. You accept that. Okay, I don't, because you want it to be going just like that, but it's like this is too much. It's too much. And so when you find something you can just attach to little by little, and that's why, I'm glad that people gravitate to me, because they only see me now, but I'm transparent about this is where I was. Like, it's taking some time. And I tell everybody, how do you eat an elephant? Not that we're going to eat one, but it's so big and massive, right? Just picture an elephant. So one bite at a time, one nibble at a time. So if that means, getting that extra bottle of water, and if that means getting some walking, if that means not filling the plate or not getting a second plate, so it's just really compiling all of those things together. Like, so we had this first 7 days, and I know Octavia, now this is just week 2 for you. Andrea's been part of this since the beginning, so she's in the second challenge, but just still being in a group. I want y'all to really, and I know Selena had talked about it before, like, really, what did that first 7 days, because I always tell everybody, no matter when they start, it's real important for them to jump into and backtrack to that first 7 days, because that's your foundation. Like, you can't look at where people are now, and you have to look at yourself, where you were and where you need to go. So can anybody talk about that, like, how important that first 7 days is?
Go ahead, Miss Andrea.
Well, it definitely is getting sorry.
The first 7 days for me, it wasn't hard. It was me recognizing and accepting what had happened to me, and accepting the work that I need to put in. Like I said to you guys before, I worked out before, I lost the weight before. It's been just like up and down, up and down, up and down. And then COVID hit, and then I got lazy. I was lazy before COVID hit, but then I got lazier. Or at one point I had lost the weight, and then you think you're looking good, and then you don't think you need to keep working at it anymore. But that first 7 days, I went back and I relived all of that in my mind, and finally said, hey, you gotta get a grip, girl, because you're getting older and older, and you see that it's getting harder and harder to get rid of this. So the group here seems supportive, so you need to stick with it and be honest with yourself. Before, nobody held me accountable to being honest with myself. Right. And that was what those first 7 days was all about, honesty. Honesty to myself. It's not gonna, I can tell you guys anything, but when I sit down and, think about it, it's like, are you really being honest with yourself? And Carolyn, I really appreciated those questions. I really, really did. And I was, like I told you, I was reading some of the responses and I couldn't answer mine at first because I was like, this is not what she's asking us. She's asking us something deeper than this. And I had to get deep with myself and realize what was going on with me. And like I was going through the motions thinking it was okay, but it wasn't until the first 7 days when I had to do that homework and answer them questions that it all started falling into place and becoming real for me. Oh, wow. And the water, drinking the 4 bottles of water. But yeah, that's what those first 7 days meant to me.
Wow.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Yeah, and that's what I really wanted other people to hear, like really, like, because I see people, they jump on and they don't want to go back, but you have to go back. It's imperative. I see Dr. Ox saying, yeah, it's imperative. You have to
real work.
It is.
It's that heavy work that we don't want to address, and and that's the only way to a weight loss lifestyle. Like this is about changing your lifestyle,
healthy lifestyle.
Like my why, like Andrea pointed out, you're like, you know what, like, yeah, like I'm getting older and it's getting harder, and and some of those things are relative. My why, my real true why was, okay, I'm dealing with some autoimmune issues. I'm taking medication that's like really adding to all this extra pressure and weight on my body. I'm on prednisone, which tears your body down.
Yeah.
I was getting closer to 50. And my mother had similar issues, and she didn't live to be past 51. And I said, you know what? We're going to make a change in this. So that was my anchor. Like when you really, really dig down and dig deep into it, because we could just, we get into our life and we just kind of accept it. And it's interesting how people around you will see you get bigger and won't say anything to you.
Right.
Yeah, that's offending you. Like, no, offend me into good health, please.
Right.
Then into not harming myself.
Then there's no encouragement. So this is another reason why to be part of the group, because a lot of times we don't even know who we can go to for that encouragement, because there's no one there that will understand. When we look at the dynamics of this group, on average, the men and women in this group want to lose over 50 pounds. That's heavy. Yeah. And how long has it been on? It hasn't been on for a couple months, or I just gained it this past year, or because I had a baby. No, it's been on for years. Multiple double digits, like decades, like a score, 4 scores, like it's been on that long. So this is what we're really dealing with, right? So okay, the weight is one issue, but what's the weight? Right. And I'm always keep touching my shoulders. What's the weight? What's the real weight? Let's be real. Let's rock our truth. And everyone don't like the truth. Everyone doesn't like to be honest, but what do God say? The truth shall set you free. So once you get to that place, that point, then you could be happy. Like Andrea said, you could be happy about the journey. You can love the process. And next thing you know, Andrea, you continue with this, you're going to look in the mirror one day and go, hey, where you been? I ain't seen you in a long time. Oh my gosh. Like, you're going to just get so
going to be a whole new you.
Right? And then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, where you been? It's like, Mortimer, we're back.
Right.
So, I mean, kudos to you. Thank you so much, Andrea, for, taking out. I wish we could see your smiling face, but I'm so glad that you know,
I know I couldn't figure out how to get in here, but maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
That's
but
okay. That's okay. Yes, next time. We were honored to have you on here and sharing your story and being a part of the group as well, and just understand like we're all here to support each other on this journey. I'm excited to be with y'all. Seriously.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta learn to be. You gotta be.
It's really exciting.
Well, is it any final things that you want to say, Miss Andrea?
I just want to again thank Carolyn for introducing me to this group and accepting me into this group. I want to thank you for showing me Kuka. What is it?
Kuka? Girl, shut up.
I be in that basement jumping around with them ladies.
Girl, me too. I love it. It's just a ball of energy. Yes. So you're welcome. Don't forget, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, I'll be doing Kuka. So join me, sis.
That's wait a minute. Is that 10 o'clock your time? East Coast time. What time?
I do it all the time. 10 o'clock.
We worldwide. We worldwide. You gotta break it down. We gotta break it down.
Cause we have people in the group in all of these different time zones, and so I have to say that it's 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is so totally dope. Because now we got to learn different time zones. Somebody said something about Pacific Mountain. Girl, please. I don't know them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jazzy once you go west.
I don't know.
Hey, listen.
Thank you so much, Miss Andrea. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Carolyn. Seriously.
Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you.
I'm off my sweet potato now.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Andrea.
I know. All right. Make sure you can put season it up with some fresh garlic, some chives, and onion. Like you can get real jazzy with it, and you don't have to add no butter, all of the stuff that make it unhealthy. Get creative with the vegetables in it. Trust
for real. And
you text me later. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I do all of that. Yeah, make the garlic paste with a little bit of just a little sprinkle of salt, just a little bit, and then you make the garlic paste, mix it in with your sweet potatoes, some chives, and green onions, and throw you some. Maybe probably put like a little bit of I like kale, so I chop me up some kale, cook it down a little bit.
That sounds real good. I can't wait till you come and tell.
Get a full meal of some sweet potatoes. What you talking about?
Ate a whole meal of a sweet potato.
Miss Carolyn, is there anything that you want to say in reference to the group? What's to come? What to look out for? Like just everything. How are you feeling in reference to like starting your group and stuff? And then your final remarks.
I feel like Rocky, man. I feel like I'm getting ready for this. Like, all right. So listen. It's a Philly thing. It's a Philly thing. So listen, we it's so much I can't even get it out. This past week, like I said, we had Andrea Myers, who super duper dope. She went from being this, having a sedentary lifestyle to in her 20s and 30s, and then when she turned 40, she just decided to run, and then she became a flipping world-class runner. Like it's like saying hello at 40, like it's super dope. And she taught us how to fall in love with the process. And so we want to actually come back next week and give us some more like how-to things to work on. We also had Niquetta, who's in our group. She has her Neo Fit Gang, and she had a Zumba class, super dope. So what she did, she posted the routine for us to all learn the routine, post the routine in the group, and we're going to do another mega routine, and she's going to gift someone. But you got to post it because to be into the drawing, she's going to give away a waist trainer. Yes, she's going to give away a waist trainer to whoever. Yeah. It's that type of dope type of thing. And we are getting, while we're in our last 7, just for this challenge, because this group is just ongoing. But for this particular challenge, we're in our last 7 because we break everything down in 7s because 7 is a good number. And y'all should know why. So this is our last 7. And we're going to rock this thing out with our trick-or-treat celebration. So, yes, we got some great things coming up with our Fear Less Till You Fear Not things. So just hold tight, stay tuned. Just come on in the group. I think I saw the bit.ly thing pop on the bottom. You can come join the group at any given time. We love to have you. We want you. We can all rock this truth together. I love it. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Miss Carolyn. All right, guys. It's also Smoothie Saturdays. I believe KT, she's gonna do a recipe. I'm gonna help her with doing like a pick or whatever for it. So smoothie recipe or whatever. And we're also
Smoothie Saturday and Super Sunday, Super Salad Sunday. That's what it is. Those
like super, yeah. And we're looking for we're also looking for group leaders right now. We're looking for a few more group leaders. And man, let's just journey together, y'all.
Let's journey together. And I haven't forgot about our fellas. So I see you, Will. You finally want to decide to join us in our Fade to Black. What's going on, dude?
Willie over here playing Fortnite.
William.
Willie over here playing Fortnite.
Why you keep kicking me out?
I got some things in the work for my fellas, so we ain't leave you out. So I got some things in work, guys.
Yes. Thank you so much, Miss Carolyn. As always, we will see you next week.
Good. Make sure to take me on.
Don't play. I came to rock this thing. We gonna do this.
I know that's right.
Listen. All right, you guys. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful, amazing, fabulous, and fearless Friday. I'm out.
Yes, ma'am. Peace. Yes,
ma'am.
Later.
Yes.